Hey everybody, J4T4 here, more Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Before we get too much more into it, if you could, like and subscribe. Feel free to drop some comments at any time during this video or any video of this game. And, let's go ahead and get into it. And in a moment here, after I... Oh, there's dialogue. Give me a moment.
Oh, Knickers! There's something I forgot to tell you. Well, what's that, Mr. Drippy? Here in my world, you can use the... to change your viewpoint. Okay, so you can use it for your camera. If you are having any trouble with your controls, go to the settings in the main menu and have a fiddle with them. You can switch vibration on and off there as well, ain't it? I think personally I'd have it a rebel, just ain't a rebel without a bit of a rumble, is it? Now I know this is not taking Ollie boy, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. I guess. See, I was really hoping that there was going to be a transition when I go in there. I didn't think they were going to talk, so... Anyway, I'm sure my voice is back to normal. I forgot to play around with it to change out something, and ding dong dell! We're going to go to the castle. Why would they call the castle that? But whatever, I don't care. We are going to get into trouble here, aren't we?
Looks to me like a classic case of broken-heartedness.
Broken-heartedness? You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right. The broken-hearted are people who've had part of their hearts stolen. Poor souls just aren't themselves. Go all weird and useless, they do.
So his heart was broken by...
Keep up, will you? Shadar, innit? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, he breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a fight.
Jeepers. But if he stays that way, we can't get into Ding Dong Dell.
Then you better cure him, ain't it, Ellie boy? It's time to mend your broken heart. Mend it? How do I do that? Well, you can't do it just yet. There's a couple of things we'll be needing first. But I know old man who's just got what we need. Proper useful I am, eh? An old man? What old man? What do you mean, what old man? The old man, ain't it? Lives in a wood to the north of here. Proper deep and deeply dark it is. That's why they call it Deep Dark Wood. Makes sense, I guess.
Perhaps I'll buy myself a new dress.
So we have to leave, huh? Well, that figures. As soon as I take my time to go here, we don't have to go here. I am... Okay, maybe it's not where I thought it would be. Because there's also another set of woods. Oh, okay, whenever the camera goes around over here, there's more woods over there. And it takes you someplace else. I have not gone there. Aside from knowing that it's there, I usually would rather avoid it, so... okay, can we avoid everybody? I want to avoid everybody if I can, so... Although I don't mind these two guys right here, the bartenders, because they do give... some decent experience. Not like the best experience, but some decent experience for this part of the game. Usually 5 experience, so that's pretty good compared to some other... Oh, not this fucking guy. I think my health is good. Yeah. Also, as I want to try to remember to mention during game recording things... Oh, I thought he was dead. I don't need that, so... at any point, if you have a suggestion for a video title and you've already watched this video and I have not yet titled it, feel free to suggest a title, catchy title, something like that. And if I use it, I will credit you in the description. By default, a link to your channel, or if not a link to your channel, then wherever else you would prefer, but you also have to state elsewhere in your comment as well. And of course, obviously nothing profane, nothing inappropriate. And, you know, I have no problem using it. I figure it's like some way to get my viewers involved in being a part of this channel. I really don't have many other ideas aside from that. Maybe some sponsorships, which would act in the same manner. The Deep Dark Wood. I almost went in here before, but I didn't. I decided not to. The Deep Dark Wood Forest of Fairy Tales. Are we okay? We don't have to worry about any big guys trying to eat my face. Look at that! It's a waystone! There's useful. A waystone? Yeah, Moon! They're like stones, see? You could use them to store a record of your adventures so far. In wild places like forests and so on, you can't just plunk yourself in the nearest rock and write your story down. Why not? Why not, he says! Give me strength, Mon! Because there's crawling with horrible beasties, ain't it? They are? That sounds kinda scary. You'll get used to it, Mon. Just remember, you can't go recording your progress any old where. Allow me to explain a little more. Touch a waystone and your health and magic power will be fully restored. Not bad, eh? That's an omen. These little beauties will also let you save your progress. A traveler's best friend they are. Which is why you should stop at every waystone you see and make use of it. Better safe than sorry, ain't it? Sure, Mr. Drippy. Daddy, that's what I like to hear. Let's hope you're as good as your word. Righto, next stop, the Old Man of the Woods. I really am not even trying to... can we save? Yeah, let's save. I'm not even trying to do his accent. Well, not too much. Because that's... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't really have any reason to either. So hopefully our little adventure in the woods is not scary. What's it look like in here? Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Ah, they don't want us to go that way, so let's go the way they don't want us to go. Can we do that? You don't want me to go over this way. What are you doing, Mon? The old man's woods right nearby. Okay, so I can't go that way. They won't even let me. Do you have any extras I can grab around here? Probably not. Looks like it's straightforward.
Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Good kid. Smack your face. Good job. Glad you were watching where you were going.
Who goes there?
Jeepers.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak. How do, you a leafiness?
Oh, Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I got a visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy.
Ah, spotted it. Did you bark ship?
Well, well. The pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness. And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. But first, we had better give the boy a familiar, had we not?
Oh, yeah. Clean forgot I did. He's right, Dolly boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Yep, familiars. You're in our world, you can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only gonna get bigger and meaner. So, you're gonna need a helping hand, or claw, or beak, or tentacle.
Can I really do it?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
But, Mr. Drippy, there's no spell named Form Familiar here. You what? The boy is correct. Look at the wizard's companion.
It would seem that it is missing more than a few of its pages.
Really? I don't want to say that. That's like way too close to something else. So that mean I can't cast the spell?
Oh, I'm not as powerless as all that, young man. Oliver, was it? Let me see now. Form familiar. Ah, yes. A gift from me to you, young Oliver.
Where did he pull that out from? Okay. Well, we got that page back. See page describing the form familiar spell. Thank you very much, Father Oak.
But simply possessing the page for a particular spell is no guarantee that you will be able to make use of it. Some spells are simply not meant for certain wizards, such is life.
Don't worry about that for now, Mom. Just give form familiar a go, will you? Sure thing, Mr. Drippy. Okay, summons from the caster's heart, fight beside them. Is it just like a random familiar that we're gonna summon? Is that... it's just gonna be random?
What's this?
That's tidy work, Ollie boy. Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
That's right. The fighting spirit inside you made flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight? Huh? Ouch! That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
Okay. So this is familiar, huh? It'll be coming with us? Indeed he will, Ollie boy. The more the merrier, ain't it? Here, you'd better give the little fellow a name, huh? Oh, he already has a name, and I'm not feeling particularly creative right now. Yeah, sure.
Oliver, we cannot let you set off into the wild with only that withered wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid you in battle. The first is a restorative incantation known as Healing Touch.
Received a page describing the Healing Touch spell. Tidy, that's the most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. Cuts, bruises, brains, gashes, all gone in a jiffy with the Healing Touch. Gee, you make it sound like I'm going to get hurt an awful lot, Mr. Drippy.
Next, I give you the gift of the Blazing Inferno. Fireball! Hurrah.
Shoots a little ball of fire. That one does. Plant-based beasties. Flipping hate fire, Mon. Even old Treeface here is scared of fireball.
Drippy, how dare you? You would never aim such a spell at me, would you, boy?
Golly, of course not, old Father Oak. Receive page describing the fireball spell.
Now, boy, you can press square at any time to open your spells menu. While a spell like Healing Touch can be used at any time, Fireball is meant primarily for use in battle. That said, the most unexpected spells can prove incomparably useful given the right set of circumstances. Novel problems call for novel solutions, after all. If you find yourself at something of a loss, I recommend that you go through your magical repertoire. You never know which spell might save the day.
I can also use the spells menu now. What else? Who the fuck are you?
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay. Just think what I want him to do. Here goes.
He's gonna go kick his ass for me? Okay.
We can do this!
Learn about fighting with familiars. First off, you got to pick who's going to fight out of you and your little friend. You've gone through the trouble making him, so we best give him a go. Select him, will you? Oh, that's how we select them.
Here goes!
And Tidy now, let's send him into the fray, shall we?